asked him, like, how'd you make all your money? And he talked about, his .com startup. Well, what do you do now? It's like, I put it in bonds. He goes, why would I do that? Because it's the simplest thing to do. I get a guaranteed yield, so why would I put it into like the stock market and that? I mean, he does that, but that's the majority of what he does because he's super rich. And I think the super rich people and the people that can really sway, they're going to probably look into Bitcoin first, and then they're probably going to get into something down the line, whether that be Ethereum, or that be Solana, or that be KASPA, or that be Pepe coin. I'm just kidding. Whatever it is. So I think that the Bitcoin dominance will probably peak out, and hopefully, Ben, I think your number is 60%. I can see that happening. But remember, it goes into Bitcoin, then people take some profits, they put it into alts.
Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. So as you can see, KASPA's been on a tear lately. And want to check out this video real quick. This is outside of the European Central Bank in the background, and you can see KASPA's on the ground. This is by KASPA and hold. So remember, guys, KASPA, KASPA, KASPA. Time to get in and hold it, right? Try not to get crazy. This is a debate I posted earlier about Coinbase versus Crypto.com. What will be the next exchange to list KASPA? And this is also KASPA Army, and he's saying, let's do it. You can do it. F you, they say. Never give up. Top 10 cryptos. And this is KASPA's a top 10 market cap crypto. 1.4 billion fastest proof of work stateless money. And you can see we're up to number 40. We'll check that on CoinGecko as well. This is, let's see, the point is that KASPA's processing power is only limitation, whereas other tech limitations are proposed by protocol. This puts KASPA in a unique position as the first POW blockchain which gets to test how fast smart contracts can possibly get. So another up for KASPA. This is Jim Ski Bum. I think KASPA is going to have a Thanksgiving pump, just a heads up. And I agree with him, like I've been telling you guys. I told you guys in the spring and in the summer, when it gets winter and people are back in their houses and looking to invest, crypto is going to come back up. And with the war in Israel with Palestine and that conflict, plus the ongoing Ukraine, there's going to be people trying to put money away or trying to invest in something. So now would be a good time to check in and just to look at different cryptocurrencies, especially KASPA. This is not financial advice. This is just me telling you for entertainment purposes. And I do have a video I wanted to play from our friend Jesse AI, right? He's getting the video up. So I want to run that real quick, and then we'll go over the numbers.
In fact, as we dig a little bit deeper, there are some undertones of some rich and powerful people becoming even more rich and powerful with KASPA. First off the bat, there's Yes Capital from Berlin, Germany. These guys funded Quant, Reserve Rights, which PayPal is heavily in ownership of that token. Yes Capital funded it all. They're one of the two seed funders of KASPA. The second is Olsen Carlson Wee, also known as Polychain Capital. You guys saw that movie, The Big Short. Remember the character of Eric Dale? That's Olsen Carlson Wee of Coinbase. But instead of getting fired like in The Big Short, he actually went across the street and opened Polychain Capital. And they share investments with Coinbase all the time. So in a perspective, you can say that Coinbase invested off the books in KASPA. And that's why CoinMarketCap will not rank it correctly, because Binance owns CoinMarketCap and CZ doesn't want to help out his competition's pet project. This, of course, brings us back to those Harvard classes that the founder of KASPA was running. They were about how to do MEV bots to maximum value. And of course, with this new GHOSTDAG protocol, this means better, faster MEV bots. What an MEV bot does is it creates arbitrage. Someone's selling KASPA for $1. Someone has a buy order out for $1.01. The MEV bot scoops in and picks up the difference. So once these get online on Coinbase, they'll have a huge amount of money coming in. That's why they didn't need to do these VCs. That's why they were able to do a fair launch, but still have the backing of power players. Remember when the ASICs first came out and all the super techie guys were like, I have never seen a GPU mineable coin get backed by Bitmain this fast, only after a few years, and they just thought something's fishy. That brings us to KASPA's next secret and one of the biggest driving forces. Of course, we've all heard KASPA is meant to be the silver to Bitcoin's gold, thus what has been used as a payment system. For Americans, we have no idea what the KASPA
Wait a minute, hold up. Is he wearing one of my hoodies? Shout out to Jesse AI. But sorry, let's get back to the video.
founders mean. When you go overseas to Eastern Europe, anywhere in Africa and parts of Southeast Asia, all of commerce is done with the cell phone. There's no ATMs, there's no banks for days away. So if you want to own a shoe store or a gas station, you want to sell your fresh produce, you can't take cash. It's all done with cell phones. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there are companies popping off all the time to multi-billion-dollar valuations in just a few years. This is what KASPA is aiming to become with the Caspium wallet. As we can see, it translates into 28 different languages, all of which are, of course, countries that completely rely on the mobile payment system. This was Caspium version 1.1. Once 2.8 finally comes out, and instead of translating into 28 different languages, it's 28 different fiat currencies. That's when we're going to see the use traffic of KASPA absolutely skyrocket. Now, remember when these ASICs were coming out, there was a ton of FUD getting dumped out saying, oh yeah, once this hash rate goes up, the price is going to tank. When in fact, we did multiple studies, and every single coin that had an increase in hash rate, 100%, had an increase in price, from KDA to Flux, Helium, Bitcoin, all of them. So this FUD made absolutely zero sense, unless, of course, it was only happening in America. And we can take a look at the Turkish news. They're on the 6 o'clock news telling everyone to buy KASPA. By the way, the Americans can't even buy KASPA yet. That's got to be the greatest sales line that you could drop in a third world country trying to sell any crypto. And of course, KASPA has another ace in the hole that they haven't even used yet. And that's the KASPA native platform smart contracts. Whenever you're talking about smart contracts, everyone knows you're talking about Ethereum and the Ethereum virtual machine. There's a lot of layer 2 coins that just directly feed traffic into the Ethereum virtual machine, like Polygon, for an example. This is all written in the language of Solidify. So there's a lot of coders and devs with a lot of experience in that. With the coming of AI helping people write with code, this could help jump the barrier into everyone just going into the Ethereum virtual machine, because there's so many people that could already work with that code. Here's an example. Solana, Polkadot, and Near Protocol, they all have native smart contracts. So they're not bowing down to the Ethereum virtual machine, and they're doing it all in the language of Rust, just like KASPA. And of course, KASPA's a proof of work project, which gives it a chance at being the alpha dog, just like the Ethereum virtual machine, that all of these smart contract platforms can run their Rust code right through to get the added security and advantages of a proof of work, because these are all proof of stake projects. And they can do both too, because Solana is not only having their native Rust smart contract platform, they also just recently hooked it up to the Ethereum virtual machine. So it's like they can go both ways. This AI-based research on crypto is nothing compared to this charting technique we've been testing as April, known as the X-axis origin trendline Fibonacci pitch. This has turned $12,500 into today over 80
sales pitch. But what he's saying is that KASPA does have use cases. If you need to process payments and you do it through the cell phone, at some point things are going to shift. I'm not sure if you guys are following this or not, or tracking it, but typical payments are going to start shifting to crypto. Actually, some of them already are. It's just the fact that Bitcoin's slow and Ethereum has these gas fees. So once they come up with another cryptocurrency, which would be KASPA, with no gas fees, and it doesn't take 2 days to get the transaction through. I don't know if you used Bitcoin before. Actually, I used Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I was at the store buying snacks, and it took Bitcoin takes about a good 5 minutes, and Ethereum takes about a minute and a half. So people are standing, looking at me, looking at the machine, wondering why it's taking so long. So if they were able to switch to KASPA, which they're going to do, the transactions will be a lot faster. So that's one of the main catalysts for crypto, the speed of the transaction. So KASPA is going to be big. I've been telling you guys this for months. This is not financial advice. This is just me going over the information with you guys. So don't forget to join my my Twitter channel. I'm trying to get my Twitter numbers up, and I'm trying to get you information about KASPA and its use cases and kind of overall information on KASPA. So let's go to the numbers real quick. KASPA is 0.0651, up 1.1%. Market cap's up 1.19 to 1.3 billion. 24-hour trade. What? 24-hour trading volume's up 10% to 61 million? Am I reading this right? I'm glad I'm documenting this. Thank you guys to come along the journey with us and who's watching the channel every day. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And while you got a minute, go ahead and hit that like button. But yes, 24-hour trading volume is 61 million. I remember, I'm not even saying people's names. I remember somebody said KASPA is going to drop down to 0 before the end of October. I've saw someone said KASPA is going to be at 2 cents at October. KASPA's not even going to make it to December. I remember people in February, January were talking cash shit, right? Literally, it's not going to make it to the end of the year. It's never going to get to 6 cents. Clearly, we're here. It's never going to get to $1 billion market cap. Clearly, we're here. It's never going to be a top, what do they say, top 50 crypto? And clearly, we're there as well. So, not sure what to tell you guys about that. But make your haters your motivators, right? Continue to hold, and let's look at the dashboard real quick. So with the KASPA dashboard, we are at 5390 petahash, 73.84% mined, 7 minutes. Next reduction, 7 minutes. Wow, that's close. Interesting. Market cap is 43. Market cap rank is 43. I'm still tripping about this 24-hour trading volume at 56 million. TPS is 1.2 and BPS was 1, but it changed. TPS is transactions per second and BPS is blocks per second. And we'll go to a lot of nodes popping up. And we'll go to, whoa, what's going on here? We'll go to top addresses. See if there's any volume here. Should be some pretty big volume swings somewhere. So coins is 246,329. And these are not unique addresses. These are just wallet addresses that are linked to different accounts. Top 10 addresses are 15.2% own the top 10 addresses. Top 100 addresses are owned by 33.5%. Top 1,000, 60% own the top 1,000 addresses. Crabs is down 0.1%. Octopus is up 0.4. Fish is up 0.3. Dolphins up 0.3. Sharks up 0.4. And whales are up 0.4. Last 7 days, crabs up 0.5. Octopus is up 1.3. Fish is up 1.5. Dolphins up 1.5. Sharks are up 0.3. And whales are up 0.9. And let's see if we go to the top addresses. So we got KuCoin at 373 million. Gato 694 million. Mexi at 564. And if you notice, this was 2 something yesterday. Now it's 314 million and 245, and BitGet is 196. So I suspect one of these might be Coinbase and one of these might be Crypto.com. That's just a suspicion. There's not facts, but I'm pretty sure one of these is a exchange. As they're building up tokens, at some point they'll list, but they would have to get above, I'd say, Mexi before they list. So a little bit more than halfway there. And this is CoinGecko, has us ranked 43, 0.0648, up 0.6%. Market cap is 1.3 billion. 24-hour trading volume is 55 million. I'm still tripping about the trading volume. Generally, the trading volume is 5 million, 6 million maybe. The most I've seen was like 20 million. Now it's at 55 million. Fully diluted evaluation is 1.3 billion. Circuit supply is 21.4 billion. And max supply is 28.74 billion. Okay, so this is the price, 0.0648. 24-hour low is 0.060. 24-hour high is 0.0682. 7-day low is 0.0494. 7-day high is 0.0673. So if we look here, 7 days ago it was 0.049. So 4 cents. And now it is got up to 0.068. So almost 7 cents in a week. So if that's not crazy volume, I don't know what is. Trading volume is 55 million. All-time high is 0.06825. So we're down -5.08%, and that was 14 hours ago. I remember we're looking at this, and this was, what was it, 60 days, 30 days ago, a month ago, and now it's hours from the all-time high. And the all-time low was less than a year ago at 0.00017. Put a fire in the comment section if you guys got in before 0.00 anything. So put a fire emoji in the comments. Don't forget to like this video. And we'll look at Live Coin Watch. Live Coin Watch is saying market cap is 1.3 billion. Last hour we're down 0.32. Last 24 hours are up 0.4. Last 7 days we're up 28.15. Last 30 days we're up 30.28. Last 90 days we're up 36.31. And for the year, 1,386. Circular supply is 21.4 billion. Market cap is 1.3 billion. Max supply is 28.7 billion. 24-hour range is 10%. So the low was 0.0611 and the high was 0.0684. And we'll look at the MEXI. This is trading view. And if you can see here, 7 cents is 0.023. So we're down, but as long as we don't go below this 0.0589, we should be pretty good. And I think it's going to continue. I think it might bounce off this 0.06455. And you can see we're still getting volume. We are above the 70% on the RSI, and we're at 76%. And I might check out the stochastic RSI one day. But this is Black Tiger Miner giving you guys an update. If they continue to run, I might do another video tonight. I don't know. There's a lot going on. But KASPA is finally pumping. Thank you guys who hung around. Thank you guys that support the channel. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, KASPA, KASPA, KASPA. And let's get back to the money, guys.